Hey guys, and welcome to another video from Dainty Bite. Today's dessert is one of my childhood favorites. It's a sandwich style dessert, layers and layers of crispy phyllo dough that is fragrant and sweetened just right, and the filling is so easy and so good. Stay with me and let me show you how to make it step by step and get it right the first time. And let's get started. I am so excited about this video. It's one of my absolute favorite Middle Eastern desserts and the taste is heavenly. All you need is a package of phyllo dough I removed from the freezer 2 hours ago. This is a very gentle dough that will dry out super quick, so keep it covered at all times. For this recipe, I'm gonna need almost half of this package and I'll be using all of the layers. Keep them the way they are. There's a stack of 12 layers or more in this package. I'm gonna use a cookie cutter to cut through all these layers and get a sharp cut and nice even circles. I tried to divide the layers into 2 equal parts and arrange in a baking sheet. And here's another one before I move to the next step. And if you're liking my recipes, please don't forget to subscribe, support my channel, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So this is what I'm going to do next. I melted 1 stick of butter. I'm going to brush a non-stick pan very generously, just like so, and start arranging the circles, and you don't have to leave any space in between. Now let's brush the layers with lots and lots of butter, and I try to get some of the layers in between just like so. This is a very crucial step and it's gonna give you some very crispy rounds. Finish the whole thing and in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes or until very crispy. Meanwhile, I'm gonna make the sugar syrup. I add 1 cup of granulated sugar, half a cup of water, 2 tablespoons of orange blossom water, and the juice of half a lemon. I mix them all together and on top of medium to low heat, bring them to a boil. Cook for a minute or 2, just until all the sugar dissolves. I'm gonna set it aside and let it cool just a little bit. I'm also gonna need a handful of raw pistachios. Use a grinder to get a fine chop on these pistachios. And this is what you want. I set them aside. The phyllo circles are ready. They look good. They're golden, crispy, and puffed up nicely. I wait 15 minutes for the sugar syrup and I wait 15 minutes for the phyllo circles before I add the sugar syrup on top. I add a generous amount on top of each phyllo stack, just like so. I let them cool completely before I add the filling. If you want a high stack, you can use 2 of these circle stacks, or you can divide each stack in half and fill it with our filling, and that will give you a thinner stack, but still very crispy and so good. I'm gonna add a generous amount of the filling between each 2 layers of the phyllo stacks, and please watch till the end of this video. I'm gonna show you how to make the filling 2 ways. I showed you 1 long stack and this is a thinner stack. It's totally up to you. There's no right or wrong way to make these. I finished the whole amount and arrange on a platter. I add a little bit more simple syrup and top with lots and lots of pistachios. These are best enjoyed at room temperature. These look gorgeous. I'm gonna show you how it looks inside. I'll cut one open. So crispy and fragrant on the outside, so cheesy and delicious on the inside. Now I'm gonna show you how to make the cheese filling. You can do it one of 2 ways. I'm gonna start by heating 1 gallon of whole milk. It has to be whole milk. Turn the stove on and heat the milk. When it's too warm to touch, you're gonna add a 1/4 cup of white distilled vinegar. Add the vinegar and keep on whisking. When it comes to a boil, it's gonna separate and start to look something like this. It's ready when you can almost see a clear liquid. Now I'm gonna drain all the liquid and let all the cheese curd or the milk solids cool completely. You can do this step ahead of time the day before. It's totally up to you. For this recipe, you're not gonna need the whole amount, only half of the amount or a little bit less. Like I said, it needs to drain completely and become room temperature. You can use just the way it is, or you can add more flavor and creaminess. And this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna cook 2 cups of whole milk, add to that 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 1 tablespoon of orange blossom water. Mix the whole thing very well, whisk it well and bring it to a boil. Keep on whisking, you don't want the milk to burn. When it comes to a boil, it's gonna thicken quite a bit. Keep on whisking at all times, you don't want the milk to burn. Remove from the heat and let it cool completely. You can make the process faster by placing in the fridge or the freezer. I placed in the freezer for 1 hour to speed the process. I'm gonna add some of the cheese curd that I made earlier, mixed together with the whole amount of milk mixture, and this will be a great filling for so many Middle Eastern desserts. Works great with this recipe. So 2 cups of cheese curd, 2 cups of milk, mix them together, and this amount will be enough for all the phyllo stacks I made earlier. One more time, the filling has to be cold or room temperature when you add it to the phyllo stacks. And there you have it. I hope I made this recipe as simple as possible. Please give it a try. It is so delicious. Let me know what you think in the comments box below. And until next time, bon appétit!